time!
Yes, welcome to a Splatalot special, where 5 brave young warriors and their parents go head-to-head with those despicable defenders as they compete to capture the much-treasured Splatalot crown.
Let's do it!
Can the defenders keep their castle safe, or will they be overthrown by the attackers whose aim it is to crown a new ruler?
So who will tumble, who will tilt, who will teeter, and who will go splat? Hello, Splat fans, one and all. I'm Dick, he's Dom.
And welcome to a very special Splatalot indeed.
Yes, today we present the Parents and Kids Splatdown.
Hang on, let me just get this right. It is parents versus kids, right?
No, it's parents and their kids. Dads and daughters, mums and sons, all competing together in pairs.
Is that wise? I mean, won't the parents just cramp the kids' style?
No, 5 minutes out there on that Splatalot course, and the oldies will soon forget themselves.
Well, we better remind them what they're up against. In the Moat Challenge, all 5 pairs will compete, but only the 3 fastest pairs will survive. We'll then ditch another pair in Ditch the Dungeon.
Now, in each round, both team members have to finish, and so in the final, the pair that completes the course first will win.
Those poor kids are going to be dragging their parents round.
I don't agree. In fact, a pie in the face says you're wrong.
You're on.
Okay, here's round 1 in more detail. The attackers start on the baffling barrels and piercing pellets.
Then it's up the slippery slope and across the rolling mace.
The impossible incline and beastly battle axes follow.
Then it's across the bridge of disaster, onto the debilitating disc, and over the finish line.
Now, you could be a mum, dad, son, or daughter, but to the defenders, you're just splat fodder.
So, who's defending the moat today?
First of all, we have the happy-go-splatty Medivh.
She's followed by the cruel yet cool Kookaburra.
And finally, who's fearsome and feisty?
I'm Fatal.
That's who.
I have complete faith in you children.
But 0 faith in the parents.
Ah, that's not fair. Kookaburra shouldn't pick sides.
Don't worry, he'll splat anything, as will Fatal and Medivh.
Time for our first attackers, Sebastien and Jocelynne.
Where?
Mother and son, that's so sweet.
Well, they'll be so splat in a minute. Sebastien makes the first leap. He's safely onto the barrels and moves over to the pellets.
But where's Mummy Jocelynne? Ah, here she is, all looby tubes.
What is this, a leisurely swim together? Don't argue with your mother.
Kookaburra's playing mind games already.
Ooh, good lad.
You gotta run, Javelin.
Javelin? Her name's Jocelynne, and she's made it over the maze. What about Sebastien? Bad lad.
You abandoned your son.
Jocelynne down the incline, she's doing well.
Hey, Mum, what's for dinner?
Cook with all the chat, and this time Jocelynne with a splat.
Yes, welcome to Splatalot, Jocelynne. That's our first parental splat of the day.
And potentially our first embarrassing moments. Killer moves, Mummy J. Seb must be really loving this.
Ooh, Magic Manny.
And I doubt he'll be loving the incline after that.
Hey, Javelin, sorry to break it to you, but there's no grandkids.
Hey, show me what you're working with, girl. Come on now.
Oh, and Jocelynne shows us some more killer moves.
Seb won't know where to put himself.
I think he will. Back down into the bilge water.
Jocelynne now making progress on the bridge, but she's losing it, and Fat Veruca!
Seb's on the axis, slippy slidey splatty fairy chops!
I think Sebastian's holding his mum up.
Rubbish.
Oh, look, Mummy Jocelynne's waiting for her splatty son.
Hey, early days yet.
Under the sea. Ha ha.
At the debilitating disc now, Jocelynne leaps and lands. Oh, but she's overbalancing and into the bunion suit.
Mummy J's on the ropes.
Now it's Seb's turn. He lands, and he holds on. He's climbing, and yes, he's made it to the finish line.
Well, 12:15 has to be one of the slowest times in Splatalot history, but they've finished.
Men rule.
Just as well we didn't give them the pink costumes. Manny first, then Daddy Pearce, and bum 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 bum.
And sadly, after their very first splat, they decide not to continue.
I think Dad took one look at the piercing pellet and thought better of it.
Here's Randy and Juliet.
To show you guys all your X stations and play boxes and rock and roll music with the 8-track tapes. Woo!
How embarrassed does Juliet feel right now?
Randy leaps and makes a good landing.
But Juliet doesn't. Will she do better on the maze? Melon head!
There is an unattended senior on the course.
Flying giblets.
Oh, he's all right. He's gone.
Who can be so cruel?
Randy on the incline.
Come on, old man. Bring it up.
Please show some respect.
Randy, is there someone that can take you home?
Pickle trickle.
Juliet is literally knocked off her feet.
To be honest, I think she's still recovering from Randy's 1 hour-long battle cry.
But she's straight back up and straight splat down.
How about the bridge? One slip, a slide, and awkward drain pipe.
Randy, it might be easier if you take your teeth out.
Randy ignores Fatal's advice, but he can't ignore the battle axes. What's it?
And look at this. Like father, like daughter, synchronised splatting into the moat. Lovely.
Juliet, I thought
thought you were supposed to be cheering on your daddy.
No cheering from Juliet.
She grabs the rope and into the gravy boat.
What a splat from Juliet. Now will Manny follow suit?
Well, he's hung on this time.
Celebrate like you won bingo, old man.
Well, they finished in 9:35, but they look shattered. See? Told you the parents would struggle. I mean, Juliet practically had to carry her dad over the finishing line.
Oh, yeah, just like Jocelynne did with her son, Seb.
Oh.
Here's the leaderboard so far. Brandy and Juliet have 9:35, Seb and Jocelynne have 12:15, Manny and Pearce didn't finish.
So we have 2 more pairs standing by to compete in the moat challenge. Remember, both team members have to finish the course.
And it's the 3 pairs with the fastest times that go through to the next round.
So are 2 heads better than 1 in Splatalot?
Of course, you get double the splats.
Good point.
So, how are we going to determine who gets pied at the end of the show?
Well, whichever pair wins in the final, if the parent is first to finish, then you get pied by me. And if the kid finishes first, then I pie you.
Fine. Hang on. Is that right?
Look, I'll show you, right? OK, I'm supporting the kids. So if a kid is first, I pie you. But you're supporting the parents. So if a parent is first, then you get pied by me.
But I still don't...
Well, I can show you again if you like.
No, thanks. Let's have a look at the leaderboard.
Brandy and Juliet are safe in first place, and with Manny and Pearce not finishing, Seb and Jocelynne are in the danger zone. If the other 2 pairs can beat their time, then they're out.
That's not right.
Oh, look, it's simple. I mean, 3 pairs go through, so if the next 2 pairs can beat the time of 12:15, then they both qualify.
I was talking about the pies.
Yes. Time to get back to the course, I think. Here's our next pair. Oh.
Let's do it!
Good battle cry. Here's Mum Sandra. Wow, sideburn spaghetti.
Now, what about Victoria? Skipping, tripping, and splatting.
Cook's the best. K-O-O-K. Cook's the best.
Thanks, Victoria. We quite agree. And she makes it over the mace with ease.
Stop. Ouch! Mum, be aggressive.
Victoria sticks up for her mother.
Hey!
Rachel now joining in.
I'm just motivating you. You've got to start running.
Victoria takes Cook's advice, but it leads to a massive plot jockey.
Yes, a very nice curly shape to that one. Very pleasing on the eye.
Be nice. I'm trying to.
Here goes Sandra on the mace. Crab salad.
Last time there was a floater in here, we had to drain the moat.
Sandra's the slow coach in this pair.
Give her a chance.
Victoria splats at the axes, but she picks herself up and crosses the bridge of disaster with ease.
I want to see some cheerleading on that platform.
Oh, Victoria's good.
Yes, but it's slowing her down.
Ah, you see down?
Have you seen her mum float?
Yeah, looks like Mum's given up.
And Victoria has one last splat before finishing in 12:48.
Her mum Sandra celebrates, but because she didn't complete the course, the pair won't be going through.
We're ninjas that eat orange bananas.
Of course they are.
Here's Bryanna. So far.
James, way to let your mum go first.
Ah, now Cook's deliberately mistaken Bryanna for her dad's mother when she's actually his daughter.
Oh, brother. Get the old mace.
Brianna's the first to try to cross the mace, but it's going to end up as a pig winker.
Little boy.
That's her dad.
Abba-dabba-dim sum, and down he goes into the moat.
Splat of the day. Splat of the day.
I hate to agree, but Cook could be right. A direct splat knocks Daddy James off his feet and down into the man jam.
Bryanna, help your son.
Careful, Bryanna. Oh, Goff chucked me.
Does his sneakiness know no bounds? Kookaburra distracts Bryanna at the perfect moment for yet another splat of the day contender.
James, are you going to be okay without your mommy when he gets the axes?
Tell's jumping in now. Booty tool.
James must be loving this.
It's just like the slide at the playground, James.
Baby James, are you even allowed out this late?
They're laying it on thick now.
Bryanna on the axes and fondant fancy.
James, look at his camera.
Don't do it, James. Oh, that was close.
Wonton fooey. And James is back into the bilge.
The defenders and the course have really got it in for him today. Bryanna's at the bridge. Oh, and booming bot-bots.
Where's the little man's parents?
Come on, Dad, you can do it.
We'll have some warm milk waiting for you at the end, okay?
Well, he's been taunted terribly today, but at least there might be a hot drink waiting for him.
He's hanging on to Bryanna. Downton Flabby.
That was baby James's first steps.
Oh, my goodness.
Back to Bryanna at the disc. Oh, bit cheeky.
And here's Daddy James, all bit cheekier.
Can they recover from that? They really need to finish.
They have, with a time of 12:57, and believe it or not, that's good enough.
Yes, through to round 2 are Juliet and Randy, Seb and Jocelynne, and Bryanna and baby James. I mean, Daddy James, sorry.
Don't you mean slow coach, James? I mean, you have to admit, the parents are really slowing the kids down.
Well, speed isn't important in our next very messy round, but teamwork just might be.
So, how do you think our parents and kids' Splatdown's going?
Well, have you noticed Fatal always seems so nice?
Yeah, but deep down, she's just a mean two-faced.
Hello, boys. How lovely to meet you. I'm such a big fan of yours. Now, who's Ant and who's Deck? Oh, you must be Deck. You're so cute. And short. Oh, and I love a man with a good sense of humor. I suppose you need one to carry off that look. But please forgive me, I've interrupted.
Okay, yeah, we were just saying how mean and two-faced you... The attackers seem today.
Really? Oh, I can't wait to hear what you've got to say about them.
Right.
Yeah, so in round 2, we have
The ghastly Randy and Juliet.
the deplorable Jocelynne and Sebastien.
Yeah, and the terrible James and Bryanna. Truly awful.
Awful.
Oh, dear. If you don't have anything nice to say, I suggest keeping your mouth shut. Something I'd recommend to anyone with bad breath. Anyway, gotta go.
Does my breath really smell that bad?
Nah, she's just messing with us. Here's round 2 in more detail. We start in the stock market, then cross the Splatwalk and climb the loathsome ladder to the top of the dungeon.
But today, 2 flags are needed, because both team members still need to finish.
As Sandra and Victoria learned to their cost earlier.
Plus, they all have to get past the defenders, who are
I'm still listening.
such lovely, nice people.
Yes, defending the dungeon today, we have the kind, generous, charming, and extremely modest Vane.
Then the lovely
Scab rules!
Scab, how witty.
And finally, that warm-hearted, fun-loving, cheeky, chappy Thorn.
We will splat all parents.
Even you, baby James.
I hate babies.
I'm sure the feeling's mutual.
So the attacking pairs are in the stock market. Juliet and Randy are in red, Seb's in purple and pink, as is Jocelynne, and Bryanna and James are in orange.
The defenders are taking their positions and priming their slime. Let's play! And they're off to an average start.
I don't think Fatal can hear us anymore, so we can be nice to the attackers again.
Okay, but it was average.
First on the platform is baby James.
Baby James, I heard a lot about you.
Poor old James.
Whoops! Nest features.
Down goes Randy. Thorn with a slime ball, but the attackers fend it off.
Oh, and Seb's going for a sprint, but he knocks Bryanna, and down she goes.
Here.
Uh-oh, Scab's picking on James now.
Hey, baby James, you want solid foods yet or what, bro?
Scab decides it's feeding time.
Nice and yummy.
Oh, he's so cute when he's trying to crawl.
Actually, no one's too steady on their feet out there.
As Sebastien proves.
And so does Juliet, who slides all the way to the dungeon dregs.
Good lead from Jocelynne, though.
Well, the defenders have stepped it up. They're really splatting the attackers now.
Incoming.
Oh, winky flute!
That's how we roll.
Here's Randy just relaxing in the pint of moat muck.
And here's Bryanna, slipping and swirling and sliding and splatting.
How's her dad doing?
You're not pushing me down, bro.
Baby James, when you're young like that, I just keep splatting. It doesn't even hurt.
Why do they keep picking on baby James?
He's a fully grown man, remember?
Juliet loses her grip, and there she goes, back where she started.
Bryanna makes her move now. Manky more in! And Scab sends her back into the moat.
Here comes Jocelynne.
You're doing a great job.
And like many before her, Jocelynne slides all the way back down.
Incoming. Oh.
Once more, Seb is sent packing back into the moat.
Oh, and it looks like James wants to come along too. And for some reason, he's packed an invisible rope.
Looks like none of the attackers can get a grip out there.
I think it's time we taught baby James the ABCs of splatting.
The first, A, always wear underwear.
Can't wait for Zed.
Seb decides to skip the alphabet lesson, but the defenders give him an education in splatting. Look out, James!
Seb simply won't give up. He's halfway up the ladder again.
But the slime rains down, and there he goes with Juliet for company.
Will anyone get to the top of this course today?
I can do my own sound effects.
How old is Scab? Anybody know?
James,
Burger!
down you go.
Can someone switch him off, please?
Hey, look at this little creeper.
Ah, sweetie, I'm just gonna splat you.
You missed.
Here's Seb again.
Cue Scab. Fatty owls! Thank you, Scab.
I'm getting real tired of you guys. Real tired.
Well, this is the best attempt yet from an attacker. It's Bryanna.
But Thorn gives her a nudge and down she goes, all the way down.
And Seb can't hold on either.
But look at this. Juliet is slowly but surely making her way to the top of the dungeon. And she's there.
The defenders haven't even noticed, but she can't get into the final on her own. Where's her dad?
He's still in the moat. He hasn't moved since falling in.
Dad!
Now can James make it to the top?
Baby James! Baby James!
He quite rightly ignores the defenders, and oh no, he slips and down he goes.
Jocelynne now has just about made it to the top of the dungeon.
Randy still not moving.
Jocelynne's finished. She really doesn't know what to do with herself. That's it. Stand up. No, sit down.
Seb and Bryanna now race for the finish line. Oh, Seb slips, allowing Bryanna through.
Birdie picks himself up. So we have our first pair.
Baby James! Baby James!
Now can James finish this time?
The shower.
And despite their taunts, James crosses the line, which means round 2 is complete.
All that remains is for Juliet to take her slide of shame.
It's her dad, Randy, who should be doing that.
Better luck next time.
Ah, but she still loves him. No shame here, though. Just fame, glory, and honour as our 2 triumphant teams wave their flags, secure in the knowledge that they're through to the final.
Oh, you gotta feel sorry for Juliet there. First to finish, but her parent, let her down. You're definitely gonna lose our pie bet.
Oh, yeah? What about Jocelynne and Seb, then? The first pair through, with Mum leading the way. I think the pie is yours, my friend.
We'll see. Here's the leaderboard.
Wow, how perfect. We have a father and daughter and a mother and son. James and Bryanna versus Sebastien and Jocelynne.
Mwah, perfect indeed.
Oh, are you two talking about me again?
Oh, of course.
Now, are you saying nice things about the defenders?
Yes, and horrible things about this lot. Just look at them in the mud, getting splattered and clobbered.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Would you guys mind if maybe I tried on the Splatstat hat before I head off for the final?
Before you head off? Well, of course you can. Quick, give it to her. Stick it on her head. Right, 3, 2, 1, off you go.
James and Bryanna have so far posted a 3rd and 2nd place, whereas Seb and Jocelynne have finished 2nd and 1st, making them the red-hot favourites.
Wow, thank you so much.
The pleasure was all mine.
Actually, it was all mine. I can now tell the other defenders which pair to look out for. See ya.
Give her the hat, you said. Here are the finalists again.
James and Bryanna, and red-hot favourites Jocelynne and Sebastien.
Well, now that the defenders have an unfair advantage, let's see how unfair the final round is going to be. Here it is, the Capture the Crown course. It starts with a trip across the Diamaya and a climb over the barrier of all barriers.
Next to the terrifying tease, followed by the scary go-round.
That leads to the Annihilating Arm and the Gruesome Twosome.
After that, it's past the clobbering cannons, down the royal ramps, and up the rock wall.
At the very top is the Crown, awaiting the pair who both make it over first. Both team members have to finish. That is going to be tricky.
Don't forget, they also have to face all of the defenders in the final.
Including the fiendishly two-faced Fatal.
Bane's on Splatbow, Thorns on Splatzuka, Coops on Goopinades, Gavin Medivh at the cannons, and Fatal all innocent on the Aqualizer.
Here are the attackers, Seb and Jocelynne wearing purple and pink, and Bryanna and James in orange. So the first challenge is the Diamaya, and Seb finds out just how dire it is.
And his mum, Jocelynne, sails over the barrier.
And Daddy James is next. The parents are in the lead. Did you hear that, Dom?
Shut up. Jocelynne's on the terrifying tees, and she's off them. See, that lead won't last for long.
Seb's now made it over the barrier. Here's James having a spot of bother on the tees.
Second attempt for Jocelynne. Oh, this looks better, this looks better, this looks... goatee chest swing.
James just about hanging in there, look.
Here comes Bryanna, chicken bracket.
James tries a different approach, and he's over. This time Bryanna holds on, Kook fires, and plop, pump. She shrugs off a water blast and a paintball and makes it over.
Good start from the orange team, but bum toaster.
James just mistimed his leap.
Back to the purple and pinks. Seb is now also over the tees.
Bryanna at the scary go-round, and she's on. She's heading towards the Annihilating Arm. She climbs, hangs on, slides over, and grated cheese fingers.
It looks like Bryanna's going deep-sea diving.
Gav's jokes are taking a dive too.
Jocelynne looking queasy on the tees.
And once again, Mama J struts her funky stuff before getting down into the turtle substitute.
Oh, Daddy James is a fan. He's back on the scary go-round and at the Annihilating Arm. He hangs on, then pulls his body over, and yes, he's made it back onto the scary go-round.
Which takes him round to the gruesome twosome. He leaps, but he can't hold on. The oranges are still in the lead, though.
But Bryanna needs to get over the arm, not under it, and down she goes.
Here comes Sebastien.
He's heading round to the arm, and it looks like he's going to clear it with ease. He just needs to make his landing, and he does.
Scab sees the danger.
And he puts Seb on his landing.
Now, did Jocelynne hear that cry for help from her offspring? Because she's positively sprinting, and she's made it over the tees.
A new Splatalot record to boot.
Yes, Jocelynne has the dubious honour of attempting to cross the tees more times than anyone else.
How many?
113.
Really?
No, just teasing.
Whoa!
Well, she's certainly making up for lost time. She's on the arm now. She'll have caught up with Seb soon.
Not so fast. No, her son's gonna have to wait.
Oh, she'll be back. Don't you worry. Oh, Bryanna finding the twosome a bit gruesome.
I'd say the whole course is proving a bit gruesome today.
Laggy hammock.
I love defending.
I think Scab loves defending.
And Jocelynne loves splatting headlong into the moat.
I like that dance. Show me how you do it.
Rip snorter.
Well, the Cannons obviously didn't like Seb's dancing or Bryanna's.
James is next in the cannon queue. He also tries dancing. Scab doesn't like it, and Crabsy Nesbit.
Oh, but Jocelynne sneaks through, catching the defenders off guard. And Seb now tries to join his mum. He's made it. Oh, he slipped.
But Jocelynne grabs hold of him. See, the parent once again saves the day.
All right, all right.
Linden squasher.
Jocelyn's at the royal ramps, but she slips and splats.
Seb has a go. Can he hang on? No, he can't.
Scab reminds James he's right behind him.
And Jocelynne reminds everyone she's in the lead.
The defenders need to step up now.
Jocelyn's back at the rock wall.
Not for long, though.
What's Scab up to?
Baby James! That wasn't me.
I think the cameras will prove otherwise, Scab.
Back to Sebastien. He leaps and hangs on. Can the defenders stop him?
No need. He's fallen just like his mum.
Nobody even wants to be ruler of Splatalot.
She can be so negative at times.
And Scab, the slime bucket, strikes again. This time it's Jocelynne on the receiver.
But she won't let that put her off. She's back on the ramps.
She's crawling. Has she got any energy left?
Her son's not far behind.
Jocelynne leaps, and this time holds on.
Seb can't join his mum yet because James is next in line, but he's in the brew.
Jocelyn's almost there now, but both team members have to finish. Where's Sebastien?
Oh, the defenders have knocked him down.
But Jocelynne has made it. Now, can Seb make it too?
Bad news for you if he does, because our merry mum was first, and that means you get pied.
Well, he's not there yet.
But he's close. Come on, Seb. He's back on the ramps.
Scab's still trying.
But Seb's on the wall and begins to climb. Oh, and look at this. Once again, Jocelynne comes to her son's rescue and helps him reach the top of the wall.
There's nothing the defenders can do now other than admit defeat.
So they work together and now rule together.
Get back to your mom, bro. She earned it.
She certainly did. All hail the victors, Jocelynne and Sebastien. Now, I said that the parent from the winning team would finish first, and they did.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Okay, then, so if you were me, what would you do with that?
I'd share it with my best friend over a cup of tea.
Well, you would you?
Yep.
Nice cup of tea, eh? Okay. Go and get some plates and put the kettle on. Here's Splat of the Day.
And it comes from one of today's true stars, Baby James, who obviously isn't a baby.
Thank you, Splat of the Day. Splat of the Day.
Yes, Cook's aim was as precise as his prediction, but give the attacker some credit too. Baby James, you are the daddy.
Right, here's your tea.
Ah, thanks. Here's your pie. Wasn't that hungry after all. Back to Seb and Jocelynne. Here's their journey to the crown. Jocelynne struggled in the moat, but as Dom knows to his cost, she was a true leader and never gave up. Then after a few spills and thrills, both Seb and his mum triumphed in round 2. They had a trickier time in the final, but mum and son stuck through it all together and are now the new rulers of Splatalot.
Our first act as rulers of Splatalot is to throw one of you into the moat.
We wish we could throw all of you, but today, we will throw you, Fatal.
It couldn't happen to a nicer person. In your two faces, Fatal. Fatal's gonna get it. Fatal's gonna get it.
Hi, Fatal. How's things?
Just peachy, thanks for asking.
Really great working with you today.
Thanks, Deck. You too.
Fatal's gonna get it. Fatal's gonna get it. What was that for?
For being two-faced. Here's the Splatterpult ceremony.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, look at that!
And there we have it, the last splat of the show.
So until next time, keep splatting.